What's up, guys? Welcome to this video. In this video I want to tell you why you need to be charging at least $1,000 for your digital offer, your coaching program, your consulting, or your service. All right, so stop selling cheap products. Stop selling $50 courses, $50 coaching calls. You need to be charging at least $1,000. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons, why this is the way to go. And from my experience, the people that don't actually increase their prices, they always stay, selling low ticket stuff, is because of a self-limiting belief. It's not because of the pros and cons. It's because of the self-limiting beliefs that they believe that maybe they won't be able to justify the price with the value that they're providing, or maybe they feel like it's evil to charge people so much money, or any other kind of mental obstacle. But what you have to realize is that $1,000 is, first of all, it's not a lot of money, all right? It is a lot of money for someone that makes $1,000 a month. It is a lot of money for people that make $700 per month, but that's not the people that you will be targeting. If you want to sell high ticket almost effortlessly, then you need to go up market. You need to go after the people that have the money, because for them it's not a lot of money. Okay, maybe you think that $1,000 is a lot, but that's relative to the income of the person that you're thinking about. So obviously, if you think about someone that works in McDonald's, yes, it's a lot, right? It's like a full salary. But if you're talking to someone that makes 20K a month, it's literally like 5% of their income. It's nothing, right? And they have 150K in the bank. Okay, so first of all, get rid of the self-belief that the limiting belief, that $1,000 is a lot of money, $2,000 is a lot of money. It's really not, if you're talking to the right person. Okay, now let's go into some advantages of selling high ticket. Number one, you make more money. Obviously, right? You make more money per customer. So instead of making $100 per customer, you make $1,000, you make $2,000, you make $3,000 per customer. You make 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, even 50 times the money for the same effort of closing the sale. Sometimes, in my experience, it's more challenging to sell a cheap product to someone that's a beginner and that doesn't have the mindset, because they're looking for, oh, what if do you have a refund guarantee? Let me ask my wife, or I don't know if I should spend this money. All kinds of excuses. They're very afraid to invest. The people that are a little bit more advanced, that they already have the mindset, they understand the value of investing, right, in themselves or in their business. So when you speak to these people and you charge high ticket, they're gonna pay it happily, and you're gonna make 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times the money for the same effort, sometimes for less effort, because these people that you're talking to are more decisive people. These people are ready to take action. These people understand the value, right, that you're trying to give them. Sometimes if you're talking to a beginner or someone without the mindset, you have all this value you're gonna give them and it's gonna pay off, but they are so afraid that, I don't know, they are not able to justify it, even if it makes a ton of sense. All right, so you make more money per sale, but not only that, you get to keep more of that money. So you have better profit margins when you sell a digital product, coaching program, service, consulting, a high ticket price. So if you sell a $3,000 coaching program, man, you can realistically keep 80% of that, even 90% if you're starting out, 80% profit. So I don't know what is 80% of 3,000 to over 2.5K profit for one customer, all right? And the people selling, $50 products, $100 products, they had to get 25 to 50 customers, like literally work 20 times harder to make the same amount of money, probably less because they had smaller margins, because when you're selling cheaper products, typically you have smaller margins. So not only do you make more profit, not only is it easier to close a sale because you're dealing with decisive people, you also get to keep more money from the money that they're giving you. So from the 3K, you might keep 80%. From the 2K, you might keep 80%. And from the 5K, you may keep 85%. And when you're selling lower price products, the margins are typically lower. And especially if we're talking about physical products. If you're selling a $50 product, you're gonna keep 20% of that, right? 20% of 50, $10. $10 profit. how many do you have to sell to make 2 grand, right? 2 grand. You have to sell like 200. It's insane. To sell 200, you have to spend all this money on ads or invest all this energy, limited energy and time that you have. So, and we're living in an expensive world, right? Inflation is not slowing down. The purchasing power of the dollar is lower, right? The same money is not buying the same things. So you need to increase your income by a lot, right? Drastically. And so high ticket allows you to make sales easier, right? You make more money per sale and you keep more of that money per sale. Now, because percentage wise, obviously there's people in the less people in the planet that can afford 5K than people that can afford $100, right? So if you get one sale a day, right? If you get one sale a day, if you're selling a $3,000 product, that's almost $100,000 per month. It's a lot of money, but you're not dealing with hundreds or thousands of customers. You're dealing with 30 people only. So that's the next advantage, that when you sell high ticket and you have high profits and high margins, you can run a very high profit business dealing with a small amount of customers. So you get less customers and you make more profit. And when you get less customers, you can focus more on their progress and their results, because inevitably if you have more customers, it's more difficult to focus in each customer, especially if you're giving very personalized attention. So you're able to focus on less people, which in turn gives them a better experience, which gives you more referrals. It gives them better results, which in turn makes your program more successful, right? If it's more successful, you sell more, okay? So that's another advantage, that you focus more on a few customers, they get more results, and in turn you get more referrals and you get more growth. It's also, I think it's a very, very powerful model, because you don't have that many variables and you can make a lot of profit. Like there's many businesses where to make a lot of money, you could have like so many variables. Like this is one of the reasons why I moved on from physical products to digital products, because in physical products, you can do a lot of volume very quickly, but there's so many variables. You have to deal with fulfillment and shipping and the suppliers and all these variables and humans, the people that are shipping, the people that are delivering, the people that are creating the product, so many variables. With digital products, you rely more on technology. You rely more on just a few variables. Okay, the software needs to work. Okay, Zoom needs to work so you can connect to the calls, and the PDF needs to continue being a PDF. Technology is more reliable than people, right? So you have a business with less variables that's more minimalist. It's aligned with digital minimalism. It's easier to maintain, it's easier to run, because it's more simple, it's more scalable, it's giving you more profit, it's giving you better profit margins, you're keeping more of that money, and because you keep more of that money, you are able to reinvest more on growth. So a lot of people have businesses with low profit margins. They're afraid to invest because they're going to invest all their profit, right? Like if they're going to invest money on ads, all the profit is being invested. If you run a high ticket business, you're selling a $3,000 digital offer, coaching program, consulting service, man, you could easily go and, you're making 90K a month. If you're selling one a day, you could easily go and spend $10, $20, $30,000 on ads, no problem, still keeping a ton of profit and scaling your business to the moon, right? You're just recycling the money, right? Another aspect is that customers are more emotionally invested in the process. What this means is that, man, it hurts more to them to invest $3,000 than $100. And when an investment hurts more, typically you are more serious about making it work. At least for me, when I started out, I was in high school, I had $6K in my bank account, I invested $5K on the coaching program. And I said, and the $1,000 left, they were for ads. So I said, man, I am going to make this thing work, yes or yes. I'm not gonna lose this freaking money, all right? Because my bank account went close to zero, right? Close to zero. So I said, I'm all in or not, all or nothing, right? So I was one of the few people in the program that actually, like after 10 years, is still here, right? Why? Because I had so much pain of investing that I had to make it work. And you're doing people a favor to feel this feeling, honestly, like feeling the pain of investing. And that's why when I am looking for coaching programs for coaches, I'm really skeptical if someone tells me they're going to help me scale my business and double my revenue for $500. Like who does that, right? I am more confident about investing 5K, 10K, because it hurts more, it gets me more committed to the process, and also it feels like more real, more serious, more premium, more professional. So that's the thing, like if you're doing so well, why would you charge $500 for a personalized consulting? So there's so many variables. I think I missed a few, but I just wanted to go through those because you're going to be investing your time, your energy, your focus to build this business, to achieve freedom. And sorry, my dog is there just playing around. She's like there. So it's about investing the same energy, same time to get more and get your clients better results and get more referrals and more growth and be less overwhelmed because it's more simple. You cannot imagine how simple and minimalist my business is. It's just a few moving pieces. I use a lot of technology. I use a lot of software to be able to deliver the outcome. I also provide very personalized experience, but I have a system. But it's my process to get customers is very simple, and the process to fulfill is also very, very simple, but it's very effective. And in the end, what I sell is an outcome. Outcomes are what people pay for, all right? So that's what you got to think about, all right? Most of the big human desires, people are willing to pay a lot of money for. Anything that can make someone money, people are going to pay big bucks for that. Anything that solves a big pain, health, weight loss, beauty, relationships, peace of mind, wellness, man, anything, marketing, sales, finance, investing. Even we have clients inside our program, they're like in meditation and all that stuff, charging 2K, 1K. So this is what you got to think about. Like if there's people in your niche charging 20 times what you're charging, you need to think about what they're doing, because obviously it's working for them. And why are you charging 1/20th of the price? It doesn't make sense. They're working just as hard as you, making 20 times the money with less effort. Their customers are happier than yours, right? So high ticket is the way to go. Change your prices, add more value to the point where the price looks small compared to the value they receive. Get people the outcome they paid for, but charge more, all right? If you need help to make this work, you need help to scale, click the link below and go apply.